Hey guys, so I don't really know how to start the video. So I think I saw a few videos a while back about, like, I don't know, like pep talks or something around that kind of matter. Those of you who don't know, a pep talk is basically somebody who, I don't know, like, sounds inspirational or tries to motivate you. Luke, do that one more time and I'm actually going to rip your fucking head off. So basically what happens is, I don't know, like, I say something and apparently it motivates you or inspires you to do something actually worth remembering. I don't know. So I'm just going to start with this. A long time ago, I actually did something that I would regret. So it might have been, so about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, I actually, my dad actually left. And, you know, during the period that we were all getting used to him not being around, we invited him over just for a bit of a talk, and we were speaking to him, blah, 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 about how we all felt about the current situation of mum and dad. And eventually, one thing led to another, and we eventually, all we did was just comment on him and say how lazy he was, how selfish he was, and what he's done to this family and all this. But comes to think of it, at that point, no one actually thought about what he thought. I mean, we were all coming to all these stupid conclusions about what he does and all this rubbish, you know, but basically what happened is we were all talking and we all got into a mad mood with him, you know, commenting on what he said that. But I'm not... There are things that I have done that I am not exactly, you know, proud of, I think would be a good way to explain this. But basically, I think we all have done something like that, you know. We've all done something that we've looked back on and gone, wow, really? That was a dumbass idea. Okay, so basically he got up and thought, you know, he can't take any more of this commenting, and he was about to leave the door when we all carried on talking, and he kind of sat down again and thought, all right, okay, they've calmed down now, they're not going to keep commenting on me. So what happened is we all sat down, and then he said, right, I'm going. But then he sat down, you know, we were all talking again, and then once again we all started commenting and being cruel, you know. We were all saying what was on our mind, and I don't think that was fair. But what happened is I then looked him in the eye, and I was like so disgusted with him. I don't know why, but we all thought he was this horrible, cruel man that none of us knew anymore as a father, as a dad. And I looked him in the eyes, and I thought, ugh, man, I am ashamed that he's my father. But then I looked him in the eyes and said, Dad, did you say you were leaving? And he, you know, rubbed my head, and with compassion in his eyes and with love in his eyes, and said, yes, darling. And I looked him in the eyes and thought it was a good idea, and not a selfish idea, not a stupid idea, not a pathetic idea, not so stupid that I would regret it for the days that I live and never ever own up to or atone for. I looked him in the eyes and said, off you pop then. I told him to go away when all he wanted to do was help me, when all he wanted to do was be a good dad, to care for me, to make sure I was in the best emotional and physical state he can, and I said go away. and that's just something I've never forgotten, and I've always tried to make up for it. I've never told anybody about this, but okay. But the reason why I'm telling you all this is because I think we all need to realise or take advantage of what we have, I guess. I don't know if that really links to what I've been saying, but we all just need to really look at what we're about to do or we've done and think, is this a good idea? Why did I do that? I need to make up for it in the best way possible. And I'm not talking give the guy a £5, tell him to spend it on something nice. I don't know what to do. To atone for something that you regret doing to someone, give them something they will never forget. Like, I don't know. You guys think of something. But I've made some bad decisions in my life. I'm sure you guys have too. Just make sure those things that you do aren't always bad, you know? Just make sure you do something that you will remember for the rest of your life. That be bad or good is what defines you as a human being. There is a saying, we're only human, but that's no excuse to make mistakes and just shrug them off. It's no excuse. It's a statement. We are only human. We make mistakes. We stumble. But that doesn't mean that we won't atone. So being human's all about making up. Not making bad decisions. Or, if you do make those bad decisions, either recover or learn from those mistakes. And you know what? I don't really care if anybody gets a little quote from this video at school and starts saying it around. I don't care. As long as people watch this video and think, okay, I'm going to start thinking about what I've been doing and thinking about what I'm going to do in life. In fact, I'm actually saying, oh yeah, do great things in life while playing a video game. That's not something I'd recommend, but whatever, you know, whatever you're good at, just develop on that. Be a good person in general. So I'm going to end the video here. Yeah. Hope this has done something, made you tick a bit better. I don't know what this kind of stuff does to you. I saw a video once. Anyway, be sure to check out Kid President on YouTube. He does a load of inspirational stuff. He's basically just this little kid who got this bone problem where his bones are really weak and all he does is dance and break his bones, but he doesn't care because it makes him feel free. And just, to me, I don't even dance. I can't really dance. I'm not a big fan. But he can, and he breaks at least one of his bones every single time he tries. And something like that just deserves to motivate someone to do something better. You may not be able to dance or give inspirational speeches. I'm no fan of giving a speech, but everyone's good at something. I guess you just have to find that something. So I'm going to ask you a question before I go. What is your something? I don't care if that gets spread around school. I just hope people think about that, you know? See you guys later.